William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Elusive Flame by Kathleen E. Woodiwiss. Performed by Ashford Mcnab. One. October 24th, 1825, London, England. Cerynise Kendall stood at the lofty windows of the front parlour and, through a wealth of tears, gloomily observed the people scurrying along the lane traversing Berkeley Square. They seemed in urgent haste to find shelter before the gathering clouds sent a torrent of rain down upon them. The chilling gusts that accompanied the glowering sky buffeted both young and old, male and female, puckishly snatching cloaks and redingotes of passers-by who were put to task keeping top hats, fashionable bonnets, or their flyaway wraps in place. Cheeks and noses were brightened to a reddish hue, and shivers came from those more lightly clad. For the most part, the city's inhabitants were making their way with varying degrees of eagerness or resignation to family and homes, or to more lonely existences. They gave little heed to the comfort awaiting them, or, for that matter, how fragile life really was. A large porcelain clock, artfully adorned with figurines, delicately chimed the 4th hour on the marble mantel in the parlour. Cerynise clenched her slender hands together, in the gently gathered fullness of her skirt, burrowing them into the stiff, black taffeta, as she struggled valiantly against an encroaching grief. As the tinkling of the timepiece quieted, she stilled the urge to glance over her shoulder with the same expectancy that had become ingrained by the ritual of tea, of which she and her guardian Lydia Winthrop had partaken daily for the last 5 years. The suddenness of the woman's death had stunned Cerynise, and even now she found it difficult to accept. Lydia had seemed so vivacious and energetic for a woman approaching 70. Even on the night of her death, her wit and humour had nigh sparkled in contrast to the dour sullenness of her great-nephew, who had come to call upon her that evening. Yet, however much Cerynise wished otherwise, Lydia was dead and buried. Only yesterday Cerynise had stared fixedly at the mahogany casket while final prayers were being spoken for the repose of the woman's soul. To her wearied mind, it now seemed an eternity had passed since a handful of dirt signifying man's return to ashes and dust was scattered over the descending coffin. That kind, loving woman whom Cerynise had come to love as her protectress, confidant, surrogate parent, and dearest friend, was now forever gone from her sight and company. Despite Cerynse's efforts to banish her sorrow, soft lips trembled back from fine white teeth as a new rush of tears welled up to blur the thickly fringed hazel eyes. Never again would the two of them enjoy delightful little chit-chats over brimming cups and crumpets, or sit together in the evening before a cheery, heart-warming fire while Cerynise read aloud to the elder from a treasured book of verse or fiction. The sitting-room would no longer be imbued with the lilting strains of melodies, which Cerynise had sung while Lydia played the pianoforte. Neither would they traverse a bustling Strand together, nor share their thoughts while strolling along the banks of the Serpentine in Hyde Park, nor would they simply enjoy the presence of the other in the peace and serenity of the glade. Forever gone would be her guardian's gentle support, which, despite the obstacles of society, had bolstered a young girl's dream of becoming a great painter to the extent that exhibits had been held and paintings had been sold.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?